Can we learn anything from porn stars? Well, possibly. I don't know. Maybe we can. Well, today we are reacting to a video by Cut. And Cut, if you're unfamiliar, is kind of the awkward social experiment channel where they put people in these situations that are sometimes weird, sometimes out of the ordinary. And then we get to react and see what they're thinking, I guess. What is this intro? Anyway, today I'm reacting to porn stars playing Truth or Drink. Apparently, if they don't want to answer the question, they will drink, and these are going to be embarrassing questions, possibly. So, let's watch, let's react, and we'll see what we can learn, or just have some fun seeing what these porn stars are doing. Now, if you're new to my channel, then you might not know that I am extremely against porn, and I think porn will ruin your life, and it's highly addictive, and if you are addicted, then you should probably stop. So I'm going into this video pretty biased, to be honest. So let's play Truth or Drink, okay?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi,
Who are you guys?
I'm Addie Andrews.
And I'm Robbie Echo.
And how do you know each other?
We're in the adult entertainment industry.
And also, we live together
We're
currently.
roommates.
Interesting. Porn star roommates. That's a way to save on rent, I guess. And maybe they can rehearse together? Do porn stars do rehearsals?
Have you guys worked together?
No, we haven't.
But have you guys ever slept together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why even bother asking that question, to be honest? Who would not think that these two have slept together if they're roommates and they're both porn stars? I guess I'm making some judgments here. I guess I'm saying that all porn stars are horn dogs and they just want to have sex all the time. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Maybe we'll learn about that and they'll change my mind.
Did you sleep with each other on camera?
Yeah.
We did. Oh, we
Remember the
did.
webcam
Oh,
show?
my
Yeah.
webcam show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we have.
technically we have worked good together.
All right, so apparently it wasn't rehearsals. Apparently it was just full-on porn on webcams. I personally have not seen either of these porn stars before. Trust me on that. I guess you're gonna have to take my word for it. But you know, I'm pretty honest when it comes to this stuff. I like to be honest with you guys. I'm just trying to get into the questions. I don't care about this stuff. I already know they have sex. You know, it's their job.
So you guys live together and you sleep with each other. Are you a couple?
I want a shot.
You want a shot? Cheers. God damn it.
So they might be a couple. I'm guessing that means they're a couple, so this will be interesting. They might learn something about each other.
Who's gonna start?
Me. How'd you get into the industry?
I got in through an ex-girlfriend. She got into webcamming and then she got the opportunity to get into porn. And her agent saw me and was like, he's cute. Would you like to try? And I was like, there is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The internet is a crazy thing. It'll bring people together. Yeah, if you have an opportunity like that, then maybe you should take it. But I have heard a lot of things about the porn industry that are pretty terrible and bad for your mental health. And I think promiscuity and sleeping with random people is bad for your mental health anyway, because it really strips the connection, the passion, and the kind of bonding part of sex out and makes it a job, really, or just a purely physical act that means nothing beyond physical pleasure. And that's just not how sex is. That is not how we are wired to perceive sex. So to go against that and be promiscuous, we are fighting against our biology, which is not good because it creates a cognitive dissonance between what our body is perceiving the event to be and then what we are trying to convince our brain of what it is. And that can cause a lot of emotional stress and kind of psychological harm. And so don't do that. The best sexual experiences are going to be with someone that you have connected with on a deeper level and are with that person for an extended period of time, at least enough time to be able to be fully immersed and present in that experience. And if you're meeting strangers, you will never be able to be fully immersed and engaged in that experience. And sex is purely pleasure-based, don't get me wrong on that, but it is not purely physical. and you cannot just divorce it easily from the connection that it creates between humans. Your body literally releases hormones that bond you to another person. So you can't just get rid of that, and you can't just convince yourself of it. So it will weigh on you over time. So I think porn stars are either people that have no shame and they can just go out there and have sex whenever they want and not feel that insecurity. It might be something they build up to, having so many sexual partners, they just get used to it, being in that vulnerable state, and then they're comfortable. But for the most part, for most people, it's going to take time connecting you and your partner in order for you to feel fully comfortable and be able to enjoy the sex fully. Because you need to be comfortable in order to enjoy the sex fully.
How did you get into the industry?
I was flat broke, and my friend introduced me to webcamming. I had been very conservative and like religious up until that point.
What kind of religion were you?
I was Mormon. My family is not Mormon, so I became Mormon at 17. It was super devout.
Were you a super Mormon?
Webcamming seems to be the thing these days. You hear about OnlyFans and all the simps on there. And I will definitely do a video, my opinion on OnlyFans and simps in the future. But any porn is porn, and even if you think that you are like connecting with someone through a webcam and it's more personalized, you are still foregoing real life sexual intimacy and pleasure for something online, and it's going to be highly addicting because it's so easy and rewarding to get that sexual stimulus with no work. It's just a couple clicks of the mouse or touches of the phone and you're there. And so it's too easy for the kind of satisfaction reward that you get, and so it's highly addictive. So steer away from all porn and don't think that webcamming is any different. Yeah, I mean, even they don't think it's any different.
Have you told your parents what you do for a living? If yes, how did they respond?
They're my biggest cheerleaders. They don't watch it, clearly, but they are really excited for me to be doing something that I am doing so well at.
Doing so well at, I guess they're proud of her. She's probably making good money, so it's fine. I worry about her mental health. Like I said, it'll weigh on you psychologically. Trust me, it will. And I have seen it so many times, and I've even seen porn stars that deal with it. They turn to drugs, they turn to alcohol because it's hard to rationalize doing that intimate act so many times and believing that it's just meaningless pleasure and you're not creating a connection at all. It's not a good thing for you to do. But, I mean, at least she's got some support in her parents. It's a little interesting. Her religious background's a little interesting too. So, I don't know. There might be more things going on with her.
What do your family think?
I haven't had a direct conversation with my mom.
Do you want to call your mom right now and tell her just, Mom, I know you already know, but I want to make sure.
Do it.
I'm actually excited to see how this goes.
It's going.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how are you?
So this is real quick. I'm on a YouTube show. They want me to openly tell you what I do for a living in LA.
Are you kidding me? What are you going to tell me, Mark?
That I do porn.
Oh my God, I'm so shocked. I don't even know what to say right now. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I love you so much, Mama.
I love you too, honey.
All right, I'll talk to you later. That went exceptionally well.
He's got the support too. Having familial support is a good thing. It creates a healthy future for you. What else can I say about that?
How many people have you slept with? Here, let me help you out. This is the one.
I've probably slept with 335 people. Somewhere.
335? That's weak, dude. Come on. I mean, I guess he's maybe only done porn for a short period of time, but you know, I'm over here, sex coach guy. I'm over here at like 1,000 maybe. I'm kidding, okay? I'm nowhere near that. So maybe get your sex advice from him. he must know more. So that's actually not how it works. The more sexual partners you have does not necessarily mean that you are more experienced or more qualified to know what to do during a sexual experience. Likely, if you have had that many sexual partners, you have not gotten to know those sexual partners as well as you should to kind of create amazing sexual experiences that are custom tailored to that person. And that is how we provide better sexual experiences. We custom tailor them to our partner through communication and figuring out what they want or don't want, and then doing that. And we kind of learn with our partners how to do that, and we ourselves become more open, more receptive, more open-minded, more experimental maybe, and those are all good things. And just because he's had sex with 335 people, you could have sex with one person 335 times and gain more experience and more kind of life knowledge from that than from 335 random people, because then you are actually connecting to that person and you're learning about sex on a deeper level than just the purely physical thing. Especially during a porn shoot where the director is telling you exactly what to do, what positions, everything, and there's not going to be much of a psychological component there because you're acting, so you're just doing this purely physical thing based on what someone else is telling you, not based on what your partner has told you and anything like that. So it's really this weird thing that is not real. It's this manufactured thing, and so his sexual experiences aren't as enlightening, I guess you could say, as yours probably are if you're having sex with someone for a longer period of time and getting to know that person.
I probably only slept with like 35.
I have 300 more.
Yeah, you have like 10 times. You've also been in porn for like 6 more years than I have.
Do you think you'll ever beat him?
No. I wouldn't make it a goal either.
So 35, she's got a long way to catch up to him. I think that makes sense, especially because she said she hasn't been in the industry as long as him. And I think women have an easier time selling themselves as just a solo act, especially if she's doing the webcam thing. And like I said, those guys, those simps on OnlyFans and those webcam sites, they'll pay you a lot of money if you are a hot girl willing to do things sexually. So it is a good living. Is it healthy for you mentally? Probably not. So, well, definitely not, so don't do it.
How much of your work is genuine?
This is a question that I really want to know.
I think a lot of people question whether or not like porn's real. Like, oh, is she really orgasming? Is she really enjoying herself? Is she able to, in that particular position, doing that thing? Yes, absolutely. But can she when there's like 15 people around her? So there's times when it's like genuine being like, yeah, like I'm there present in the moment. Is the orgasm real or not? That's honestly, that just depends. Like, sometimes it is, but like that's the work of the art, though.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a lot of it is just the director telling you what to do. It could be something that is normally pleasurable under certain circumstances, but like she said, in that environment, in that psychological state, it is not. And that is such a good thing for you guys to know in terms of sexual pleasure. There needs to be that psychological element. It could be a position or a physical technique that normally feels amazing, normally would bring you to orgasm, but in that environment, in that psychological state, it is not. It is nothing more than just physical stimulation. So if anyone's arguing with me at this point that psychological stimulation isn't the most important thing in sex, then you're wrong, because it is. And that is the number one thing. You could be doing the exact same thing physically 2 different times when you have sex. The first time you do it, it is just physical. There's no psychological component to it. The second time you do it, has that psychological drive. She is in the moment, like she mentioned, and present in that experience, psychologically stimulated. The environment is conducive to it, and it feels amazing. So even if your physical technique is amazing and would create an orgasm, if you are not in that headspace and your partner is not in that headspace, it's not going to take you there. And so no matter what you do physically, even if it's the most amazing physical technique ever, if your partner is not there mentally, it's not going to do anything. And so there you go. A porn star, a literal porn star told you that. And I've been trying to tell you that this whole time. So there you go. So that about does it for this video. I think I'm going to end on that amazing point about psychological stimulation because I want you guys to really have that impact. That is where sexual pleasure is found, and there's not much more that needs to be said about that. So I will probably continue watching the rest of this video another time and react to it. But until next time, I hope you learned something from this. And I think we really did. I'm really glad that she said that at the end there. And yeah, go on and have amazing sexual experiences. If you want more of this content and you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and come back and watch another video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.